Hey guys, it's Barrett with GIMPY Camper. We're here today at Live Oak, Florida at the Spirit of SUWANNEE Music Park. We're here for the RVillage rally. For those of you that don't know what RVillage is, I wanted to take this opportunity to let you know about it, because until about a month ago, I ran across the term a time or two, but I never really looked into it, and I didn't know what kind of value it would have for me. And so actually, when we were in Myrtle Beach, somebody sent me a message asking if I knew anybody that might want a ticket to an RVillage rally. And I was like, I don't know what that is, but looked, and I was off work and I did a little bit of research and I was like, sure, I'll go. So here I am. We're down here on the SUWANNEE. You know, there's a river back here. It's got sandy beaches down through here. It's a very pretty area. Pretty impressed with it, actually. Now, this is a huge park, and you have to have a huge park for a rally like this. And so basically what the rally is there's people here from all over the country. Granted, you do have more, I think, of a majority of people that are like in the southeast that didn't drive across the country, but there are people here from California and Alaska. There's people from all over the place that I've met while I'm here. And so basically what RVillage is, after I got to looking, is it's a social networking site, very similar to like Facebook, but it's designed for RVers. And so, you know, you roll up in a park like this, there's like 700-800 campsites, and you don't know anybody. So you pull this app up and you look at it, and it shows you all the people that are on this app that are within the same area as you. Now, they have a saying here of you're not alone, but it's not like a creepy, like looking in your windows, you're not alone, spying on you kind of thing. But it's, you know, designed so that you can network out and kind of have an icebreaker with other people that might be in your RV park or coming around your area. They have things on there where, you know, you can pull up a map and you can see who's checked in around your area. You can see who's checked in your park. You can create what they call get-togethers, which basically they send an invitation to everyone in an area that you specify. So it can be like 50 miles up to like 200 miles, and you can, you know, you want to do this for a few days in the future because they have to approve it so you don't put something stupid on there. But for me, you know, I've tried doing this networking on my own. So basically I'll go through and I'll watch a bunch of YouTube videos of state parks that I'm going to go to. And then I'll try to put a note there and just try to network with people that are more in my local area. Or I'll go to Instagram. I'll do the same thing. I'll search by place and I'll look at it. Now, these aren't going to be usually people that are there at the same time that you are. And, you know, it can be lonely at parks and stuff, and sometimes, especially if you travel by yourself. This is the first time I've ever like went anywhere like this by myself, because my wife stayed at home, and it was just kind of weird, you know. I was the same camper and everything that we always do, but we're in this big park and I've got this 30-foot camper and I'm by myself. I don't even have the dogs to yell at. You know, it can be a little crazy sometimes. And so Curtis, the guy that founded this, he's a user on there. It's called Curtis the Founder. Sounds kind of like the Godfather, if you ask me, but I met him a couple times. He didn't ask me to kiss the ring or nothing like that. But, you know, I can understand where the value is in this. I can understand you know, wanting to have a get-together and say, you know, if you're in a large park, say around home, Fall Creek Falls, there's a whole bunch of campers there. And you just want to say, like, tonight at 8 o'clock, actually you want to do this in the future, but you know, you say like Saturday night, 8 o'clock, my site, so-and-so, we'll hang out by the campfire, we'll have a potluck, or, you know, get together for some beers if you drink, that kind of stuff. And it's just kind of an icebreaker, and people come over and you meet everybody. And here in this area is the first time that I've really used this on a wide scale. And, you know, this is a RVillage rally, so there's like probably 2,000 people here. And so everybody's using this platform to kind of communicate a little bit. And so when you get in an area like that, then it's a little bit overwhelming and the feed gets jumbled and all that stuff. But on normal, everyday activities, I found this is a very useful item. It's a very useful program, and I've been really happy with the way that it's worked out for me so far. I've met some people in my local area through this. I've not met a lot of them person to person yet, but I sent some people a message like that are right across the North Carolina border saying, you know, I can tell you where my preferred camping spots are over here that a lot of people don't know about. Where's the spots at that you would go if you had time? And so that's helped me out a lot. As far as the rally here, you know, I'm the type of person I usually try to avoid like the big resort type places. And, you know, this is a music park and it's a very big place. I was worried that I'm in the dry camping area. I was worried that when I was back there, you know, that it was going to be packed out. You're not going to have anywhere to park. So I came in a day early and reserved through the park, and there's 80 acres back there. And I would say on the front row where I am, there's about 10 rigs. And then behind me, there's probably 5 or 8 rigs. And that's all that's on the 80 acres. And so, you know, I don't know if they're going to have this here in this park again, but I was really happy. As long as you know, have a way to dry camp, I was really happy back there. There are some areas back there where you can get some sun if you need your solar and all that. But, you know, as far as me and the site placement, if you're over here in the main part of the park where you have your power and stuff, a lot of those places were pretty crammed together, which you have to be, obviously, if you have like 800 sites or however many are here. I mean, I don't know, it's just a huge place. You wouldn't understand unless you ever been here. This is the biggest campground that I've ever been in. But I've really enjoyed my experience. I've really grown to like this RVillage app in the last 30 days that I've been using it. And so I wanted to give you the opportunity to look, because I've put a poll both on my YouTube and on my Facebook, and a lot of people, now granted this is probably a poll of like 50 people right now, but over half of them's never heard of RVillage. And so this is why I want to extend this invitation to you. So I'm going to put the link to RVillage down in the description. I suggest to check them out. And so, you know, you can be as open or as private as you want to about all that stuff, but you know, those connections, those personal connections in life, they go a really long way. And this is a good way to meet other people that have similar interests as you. And so now I'm going to go around and I'm going to try to find a few people here at the rally to let them tell you their experiences with both RVillage in general and in the rally here. Hey guys, one thing that I wanted to mention real quick that I forgot to talk about earlier is the different activities that they have to do here at the rally while you're here. So if you can't find something to do, then it's your own fault, because there's no way that you can do all of this. The thing that's behind me here, they call these the FIREBIRDS. They're big steel structures. There's like 5 or 6 of them that you put wood in the top of it at night, and it heats up in here super hot, and like, so a lot of the steel starts glowing red. It radiates a lot of heat on a cooler night like it was last night. And it's a really neat experience. They have seminars all day long. They have meet and greets with different YouTube people. They have just stuff going on all the time. Like I say, if you can't find anything to do, it's your own fault. And there's something here for everybody. The problem that I've had is making the time to go do the things that I want to do and realizing that I can't do everything. So I guess that means I got to come back, right? You said your name's Daryl?
My name is Daryl. On RVillage, we go by Smoky Strings because I make cigar box instruments.
Okay. So I just wanted to ask you real quick, what do you like about RVillage?
Oh, I love the fact that it brings people together and you can meet people. You don't go into a park and you're just a stranger to everybody, but you can actually connect with people.
What do you like about the rally here?
Oh, a lot of good information on solar, how to camp, where to camp, how to meet people, just a lot of information you don't pick up other places.
Seems like a lot of stuff to do in too little time.
Oh, yes, you can't get to everything.
If you can't find something to do, it's your own fault here.
Really.
Man, what do you like about our village?
I like about our village is it gives me a lot of things to do, a lot of information. I meet a lot of people. I know who's in my area and who is coming to my area. I keep in contact with a lot of friends all across the nation and the world through our village. The activities are awesome. They are teaching. They'll teach you how to do about anything. It has to do with camping and RVing. It's just fantastic. I couldn't talk more about it.
What do you think about the rally here?
I think the rally is awesome. I have been so busy since the 12th that I got here that I don't think I've had time to even eat much because I've been to the rallies or to the all the activities, to the seminars, to the crafting, to meeting friends. It's just been fantastic. I can't even tell you all the things I've done since I've been here.
So you've not been bored?
No, I have not been bored.
Do you feel like you got your money's worth?
Yes, I did. I feel like I got my money's worth plus. Plus, I couldn't go to a school and learn the things I've learned here.
First question is, what do you think about our village?
I like it.
I like it.
He never sees it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just the social media aspect of it, because it is kind of social media just for an RVer or focused on an RVer, but it's also the things you can learn. There's a group for everything, and you can learn whatever you want to learn from it. Not to mention that you can find your friends.
Most of them you go to,
And so what's your experience with our rally?
Yeah.
I've had a fantastic
Yeah,
experience.
It's a new experience for us, so we, some of us aren't really, we're kind of a reluctant socializer, you know, but even so, met a lot of friends, and it's been really nice. We met so many nice people, and it's just really a good way to get a lot of people together with common interests, but also, you know, people we've never met. And it's really, it worked good for us. You know.
Throw you a plug in there.
We're Curiosity in Motion. We'd love to see you on social media, YouTube, whatever. I promise he will make you laugh.
First question is, what do you think about the RVillage app and website? And how's it helped you?
Oh man, I've had some really great experiences with it. You remember that eclipse that we had about 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I looked all over the country where I was going to stay, and I've decided to stay in eastern Idaho, mainly because Oregon was booked up. And so I went over there, and we're waiting for the eclipse, and I get a message on RVillage from a friend of mine that I'd met about a year earlier. In fact, I met her right at the RVillage booth at an FMCA rally. Anyway, she says, "Hey Dave, we're over here at the Tetons working. Do you want us to save you a spot if you want to come over after the eclipse?" And I said, "Heck yeah." And we hadn't even been planning on going there. We had 2 wonderful weeks in the Tetons with friends of ours. And that was really cool. And I would have stayed longer because it was the end of the season. They would have let me. But I had plans to visit another friend down at Granby Lake in Colorado. He and his wife were working there as camp hosts. So I went down there and I checked out RVillage, and I found that another friend of mine was like 7 miles away. I didn't even know that we were in the same state. So we had a couple get-togethers before we left. Those were 2 real good experiences, like back-to-back with RVillage.
Any unique experiences at the rally here?
Well, you know, I've been to the Escapees rallies and I've been to the FMCA rallies, and you know, I like them both for what they're for, but you know, I like people, and RVillage is about people and about connecting, and you know, they're, in my book, for my needs, these rallies that RVillage has put on are the best, and I've been to all 3 of them, and each one gets better.
So what do you guys like about our village? Let's just start on this side.
Here. Well, the great thing is that you can meet a lot of people, and there's a lot of discounts. There was a discount to go to this rally today. There's discounts with Harvest Host. There's discounts, like there's so many that's like hard to say them all, but there's discounts at the stores up there. So I think RV Village is a good thing to join, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody add to it?
Well, again, the people has been the thing I've enjoyed the most is meeting so many different people and how they, react to everything, and the going to the demonstrations and the classes has been good.
The rally was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the rally's been good. It is kind of like boondocking at the rally because it's not structured like most rallies are, where you got one thing at a time to go to. Here you got to really pick what you want to do, and
Yeah.
but
Well, the great thing was I boondocked and I didn't know how to do it.
Oh,
And so I had my microwave on and I had my ice maker on, and then all of a sudden my coach just went dead. So I had a lot of people here that could show you how to do it because I always plugged in shore power. And so that was nice. And the other thing is, the potluck dinners and meeting everybody. It's a good way to meet people, especially when you're a single traveler. So I think it's a good thing to join.
Yeah, are we talking about the rally or our village?
Or our village right now. Just the
Okay.
app and
So our village, there's a lot of websites out there now, and it can be confusing. And our village popped up. I think I was looking on Irv forum, and then our village. I don't know how it came to me. I didn't go searching for it, but immediately I liked it because of where is your location, and it was easy to click on that thing, and then you can check a box if you want others to know that you're arriving or that they're arriving. So right there, it was different than the other websites. It was more about connecting with other people,
Yeah.
primarily. So that was quite interesting to me. So
Yeah.
that's why I've stayed on it.
Well, it's nice to know that there's somebody in your area,
Yeah.
and then they'll say, welcome, and you can say, I'll meet you for coffee or something, and then they can tell you where the local, places are that you wouldn't want to miss, that you wouldn't necessarily get if you tried to go online and go somewhere, So it's kind of like talking to somebody that's an old friend that says, oh, come, and then you don't have to do anything except just, if you didn't want to do anything like that, you could just go on the website and say welcome, and don't forget to this, or don't miss this if you're in town. So it's kind of like a mom and pop kind of website.
I guess you could say it makes you feel, traveling makes you feel a little safer because, if you have a problem, or if you get on our village, you can find somebody close to you just about it.
Yeah.
If you really need.
That's another
help.
thing, because when you say you're in town and somebody says welcome or whatnot, and all of a sudden something breaks down, they can tell you what the best mechanic is,
Yeah.
or who to trust. So yeah, you're right. That's a great idea.
And the groups are good, and it's really a connecting website with people that are like-minded. Not everybody has the RV mentality, but those of us that do, we're in a unique corner of the world of our own. So you don't have to explain things.
Yeah.
You just all know each other and get it, and you get each other, and we have that commonality and immediate connection.
I think RV people are some of the nicest people I've ever met. It doesn't matter if you're living in your car because you don't have any money, you got a $1 million rig.
It's true.
I mean, they're just people. It's like a family. Like the family doesn't care what you succeeded in or what you failed in or how much money you have. Family just says, well, you're my family. And that's kind of how that feels with RV people.
And you can post, I've noticed when people post questions on whatever group, if you're a part of that group, because you can check the box that you get in your email, everyone's correspondence. People get responses right away if they have a problem.
Yeah, right away.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's great.
I think that's great. And as far as the rally is concerned, I like the rally. I think there's some things that they could change. I go to the Pleasure Way rally because I have a Pleasure Way. And one of the things that Pleasure Way does is they'll have a tent and everybody will get together for meals. And you paid so much for the meals but everybody gets together in the round tables or rectangle tables. And so you have more chance to meet people. I think that would be something that they could add to the rally. That would be great if we had a local thing where we all ate together or something. But I think that's, because it's such a young club, I think that's something that's going to come up. They did have a potluck dinner that unfortunately got canceled, but they had everybody meet, in little groups, which Barrett from GIMPY Camper, he was great. He put on this fajita dinner that was unbelievable, and we all brought potluck stuff, and it was really nice to meet everybody. And even though it rained, because that's why the potluck got canceled, we still had a great time. You know, so that was good. The other thing that I would like to see improve with the rally is that they had great speakers and they had great times where you would have classes, but sometimes they would put two at the same time and you wanted to go to both. And what did you say you were?
FOMO. I have FOMO.
Yeah, she has FOMO.
Fear of missing out.
Yeah, so she wanted to go to both at the same time. And I could just picture her running back and forth.
Yeah.
But besides that, just putting the classes so we could get to see them better. I think that was a great thing.
Well, and you get to sleep to get in the interview. Come on.
Get a chair for the interview.
Yeah, come on over. We want to know what you think about the RV rally.
Sit down.
So,
You're a YouTube star now.
yeah.
So what do you think about
What did you think about the rally?
or about RVillage for RVillage first? What do you think about RVillage?
The site.
The site?
Yeah.
I love it, but I want to be here next time.
In the boondocking
I
area?
like the boondocking area. We took this is the first time I've been on the
Shore power?
The
the tram.
trolley.
trolley thing, and it's wonderful. We've gone all through the woods.
Oh,
If I hadn't seen my husband sitting here, I'd have kept riding. This place is huge. I love it. But if I come back, I'd like to be in this area here.
Well, you can go on that little tram. And we did it. We just went on it and just stayed on it. And
Well, that's
went
what I was
all
going
around
to
the
do. I
park.
would
We
just go
asked them to
stay
take
on
us all
it.
around.
And then I seen my sweetheart. I'm like, oh, let me off. Because I've been down with the vendors down there. So.
And what did you think of the vendors and everything?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're on film, so
Oh, I am?
yeah, we're interviewing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I
You should have
love
told her.
I love the CBD oil guy. No, but my leg is bare, so I love that. And I like the girl that's on the Beamer.
The massage girl.
The Beamer, yeah. And I like that. And of course the jewelry guy and where they sell what's the pot, Alan?
Potheads. You like potheads?
Instapot.
Instapot.
Yeah,
I learned.
they're
I
potheads.
went to that and I learned so much because I don't own one.
Yeah.
So I learned so much, and it was really good.
Well, the potheads have this special thing that is like a little bird.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
put
girl.
it-
She did a thing showing how to use them today.
Yeah.
Well,
and the
not
thing
just
is,
that. She actually cooked today.
Yeah, the steam doesn't go straight up. It goes
Yeah.
this way. So it doesn't ruin your cabinets. That was
Yeah,
a great
yeah.
thing.
Oh.
Or make the ceiling wet. So that was good.
So did you go to my house?
Your house.
Yeah. When did you go
Yeah, she
see Alan? So did you?
I didn't see your house
Okay.
on wheels.
What did you think about the RV Village? The actual website, the group?
I don't know much about that.
What do you think about how what do you think kind of improvements they could make for the rally? I mean, it was a great rally, but is there anything that you...
Well, it's the first rally I've ever been to, so I have no idea what to compare it
She-
to.
Yeah.
I would say I loved the rally. Everybody is so friendly and welcoming. You're on your bike, hi, 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 all day long.
Yeah.
And
that was nice.
it really is encouraged. The whole point of it is wherever you go, expect to turn to your neighbor like I did to Penny, your wife, and start talking. And the next thing I know, I'm invited out to dinner with these lovely people. We had a lovely time. And where does that happen? You know, so here it's just almost expected that you're welcome. I mean, that is a wonderful.
Everybody's friendly.
Really friendly. And I would say that I spoke to some old timers that have been to many rallies that are generally super structured. They would have liked a little more structure. So I think there's a gray area that there could be maybe a little more structure for those of us that would like that. And I love the idea of meeting for food, especially at round tables where you can see everybody, because I was totally looking forward to the potluck for like that reason.
Yeah.
Be around food.
It would be lonely if you didn't have some kind of a connection.
Yeah.
And if you weren't the type, because there's some people that are quiet, even though they want to be here and they want to connect,
Like quiet.
it's not as easy for maybe Andrea and myself and you and everybody here to reach out and just easily talk. So, yes.
Well, I came in my rig, and I had a friend that came in hers. But then there was this one lady that came all by herself, and she didn't know anybody. And we started, making friends with her, and then saying, "Come on, come down, let's go to this class together," or that, because we were close to each other. But so you could meet somebody like that, but when you go for dinners and everybody keeps changing where they sit or something, and then you see other people, that's a great way to meet people. Free ice cream is good every day. We've met a lot of people there. Everybody comes with free ice cream.
And the one thing I'd love improvement on is the music, because I'm a music lover, and I think a lot of these people are. I'd love to have a blues band.
Yeah. I'd like to see more vendors, because I bought this great little thing. It's a barbecue thing, and the fork opens up, and the knife opens up, and the what else opens up? The spatula opens up, and then it's got a corkscrew, and then it's got a beer can opener thing, and then on the knife, and then it all closes up, and it's this little. Yeah.
And to that point, I would like if somebody had accessories, because I needed some toggle switches. Like a lot of people have needed repairs. I would like to see more people that would want to repair, or things that would be practical. People, things, events that would be practical. The seminars were fabulous. I loved them.
The seminars.
Oh, they were great.
Yeah. Well, they did have a man on site that came to my RV because I boondocked and failed the first time because I used too much energy, too much battery. But they had that, and they also had vendors and people that could help you if you needed something. But I think it would be great if you needed something fixed in your van. As far as the park and the setting,
It's
I think
beautiful.
this is SUWANNEE State Park, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
I love
Just a beautiful park.
I just didn't realize it was that big till we took that
Yeah.
tram thing.
Yeah, they
I'm
had the
like, holy
Firebirds
mackerel.
and these big Firebirds and making a fire, and the pizza was good. I bought the pizza last night for my daughter because she's here, and the pizza was good and all, but and the music is good.
Yeah.
You know.
I think Curtis did a wonderful job. I mean, all in all, wonderful. I will come back next year. I hope